How's it going, bud?
Good, thanks. Yourself?
Good. Tell me what's going on here today.
Well, we're here with the New Hampshire Snowmobile Museum. The raffle sled, we're 1980 Trail Cat that we're selling raffle tickets for. It's going to be drawn this October at the Grass Drags in Epping, New Hampshire. We also have books and memorabilia, t-shirts for sale, memberships drive. If anybody would like to become a member, you get a members only t-shirt when you join. We also have some personal parts for sale, and as you saw, a few of my sleds on display. We are trying to promote the New Hampshire Snowmobile Museum, and the things we do down there are swap meets and rally in the spring. We have the grass drags coming up, as I said earlier, in Epping, New Hampshire. We'll have the museum will have a tent there with sleds, member sleds on display, and we'll be selling raffle tickets for the Trail Cat, and it will be drawn that day on Sunday that weekend.
Nice.
So anybody that might be interested in purchasing tickets, they are for sale here or in any events we have along the way.
Nice. And tell me a little bit about the museum. That's down in the Concord area, right?
It's in Allenstown, New Hampshire. It's in Bear Brook State Park. There's a museum complex, they call it. It's right off of Deering Road in Allenstown. And the buildings are state-owned. They are on loan to the New Hampshire Snowmobile Museum Association. And we have, I don't know the exact number, but there's quite a few sleds in there on display. We have the first Skidoo that was sold in the States.
Wow. On
display in there. It's a 1960 model. Paul Crane brought it back from Canada. He had actually test driven it. He was the first U.S. citizen to test drive a Skidoo snowmobile up in Canada, and that was the first one that was brought back to sell in the States. It's on display there with one of each model year through, I believe, 65. And it's kind of interesting to see the differences on how they progressed through those 5 years, and some mid-year changes, how they went from a wood ski, changed that up a little, and then to a steel ski, and the differences in the front suspension. It's really interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
We also have a 1923 Model T snowmobile on display down there.
Wow.
A 1973, I believe it is, snow coupe built by Innovar. And we have a Lombard log hauler that was dragged out of the woods up in Maine years and years ago. It had been abandoned during logging operations, and it was pulled out by some of the crew up in Lancaster, the logging crew, and donated to the museum. That's on display there.
Yeah.
And quite a few different manufacturers.
Nice. So very much worth a trip to see what you've got going on.
Worth a trip. Yeah.
Nice, nice.
At this point, we're not open on a regular basis during this time of year, but we do open by appointment. If somebody calls one of the museum board members, we will come down, make arrangements to come down and let you in.
Nice.
During the winter, we try to have regular hours every Sunday from like 10 to 2, from January through the end of February, and possibly into March, depending on the weather. But,
nice.
Any other time of year, it's called by appointment, and we can get you in there.
What would be a good number if someone's thinking about that?
Actually, the best thing to do is go through the museum website or on our Facebook page.
Okay.
And the museum website is nhsnowmobilemuseum.com, or just look up New Hampshire Snowmobile Museum on Facebook.
Gotcha.
And,
New Hampshire Snowmobile Museum.
Yep, and you can get a hold of one of the members that way, and we can make arrangements.
Nice. Excellent. Well, thank you so much, bud.
Okay, thank you, Mike.